Today, let us see a constant and a final. What are they? These are type of variables, but what are they? Okay, let us start by writing our main function. Let us start void main void main. This is our main function. So we are going to declare a variable string name, which is equal to Alice. We've declared a variable Alice, which is a string. Okay, in programming you can declare the same variable more than once, but whenever you declare a variable, it's going to change. How? Okay, let us go down and say name. Again, let us say the name now it's equal to Alice. What are we going to get? Now it's equal to Mahad. What are we going to get? You see, at first we said that the name is equal to Alice. Now down we are saying that the name is equal to Mahad. What are we going to get? And also here we have not indicated the string, because already the system knows that really we are talking about the string, because we declared it already. But now down here we have said that now the string is equal to Mahad. Let us print and we see what we are going to get. Sorry, we haven't printed. Sorry, we have to print. We forgot to put the print statement. Print the name. We are going to print the name. We forgot to put the print statement. So let us run. You see, the system has told us that it's Mahad. You see, instead of telling us that the name is equal to Alice, the system is telling us that no, it's Mahad, because we changed. So the system just goes in sequence, in synchronous way. So now it's telling us the name is Mahad. Even if you go on and you declare another one, like name is equal to which name? Which name can we name? Okay, let's say John. John. Let us run. Yes, the name now is telling us that right now the name is John. So that's how programming works. Whenever you go on changing the things, now the system knows that you've changed. Now let's see the constant. Now what if we declared at first that the name string is a constant? What will we get? Okay, let us try to edit this thing again and see. Okay, let us declare Alice string as a constant. Const string a string name is equal to Alice. Are you seeing? We've declared the string as a constant. And now let us try renaming the name again to Mahad. Just see here an error. The system is telling us we cannot change the constant. So, and we cannot print, we shall not get the answer. when you try to print Mahad, we shall get an error. The thing cannot be done because the name the name Alice is a constant. The name is a constant. We cannot change it. See an error, it can't go away. You see here, constant variables can't be assigned a new value. Try removing the assignment or remove the modifier constant from the variable. So it cannot be done. We cannot print. We'll see this is an error. We cannot print everything we are seeing here. It's an error. So what is a constant? A constant, this is the value that cannot be changed throughout the code. You cannot change it, it's permanent. For example, when you are talking about the number of days in a week, they will never change. They will never change. You cannot change them somewhere. So when you are talking about like number of days in a week, you can say the constant. You can name that variable constant. There are some things that you cannot change because it's already known. The minutes that are in an hour, that's the constant. They will never change. So when you are programming, you have to indicate that that's a constant because they cannot change. So when whatever you know that cannot be changed, that's always a constant. So we've known what is a constant. So and this cannot work until you remove the constant. Until you remove the constant, that's when you can run it and get an answer. You see, now we've got an answer of Mahad because we removed the name, naming it a constant. So that way you can get an answer. Now, what is a final? We've seen a constant, but now what is a final? Okay, a final is like a constant. It's not going to change throughout the code, but it can be changed by the user at the runtime. I think you are getting me. Okay, it's like a constant. It's not going to change throughout the code, but it will be changed by the user. For example, when you want to interact with the user and you tell him to indicate or to put his age, it means the system is going to keep that final always. It's not going to be changed, but the user may change. So that means that the final thing, it's on the user. So the user is the one who is to make the final decision. You are going to make the environment open, though you are not going to change it, but the user can change that value. For example, here let us try also changing. Okay, final string, final string. Even here, when you try to change the value of the name to Mahad, when you indicated that this is the final, the system will show you an error. You see, saying the final variable name can only be set once. Try making name non-final. So you cannot again try to print the name. We shall get an error. Even if you try to print, you will just get errors. You see, these are the errors when you try to show the errors. The final variable name can only be set once, so that one cannot work. Only if you change here, you remove the final here, or if you change another variable, you change it to maybe nickname. You may say nickname, something like that, nickname, and indicate it that it's a string. Let me, unless you You see that? You see, for that one it can work because the variable is different from the first one. You are just saying it's a nickname. Let us also try printing the nickname. That way it will work because you are those are different things. Print nickname. Print nickname. You see, that way you are going to get two answers, the name and the nickname. The problems have been detected in the workplace. What's the problem in the workplace? What's the problem in the workplace? String nickname, final. Okay, here, sorry, we forgot to remove the final as I told you. No, even if we remove the final, it's okay. You can still print it because this is different from the first one. So you can print you can print these things. Let us try to reprint again. What's the problem? No, I think there is the cached data. Let us try removing this all, and we see. String name is equal to Alice, is equal to Alice. Again, string nickname is equal to Mahad. Sorry, is equal to Mahad. Mahad. And we are going, let us repeat everything. Now we are going to say print name. Print the name. What are we going to get? Okay, they are telling us the value of nickname is not used. Okay, let us also put the nickname. Print nickname. Let us run. What is happening? We are not getting the answer here. Okay, let us try doing what? We are getting a certain problem where I don't know what is the problem. What's the problem? Void main string name is equal to Alice. String name again, nickname Mahad, print name. What's the problem? We are not getting the answer in the terminal. What's the thing? Okay, sorry. We had changed to the tab showing the problems. You guys will learn by making errors. So I forgot, so I clicked here the problem tab. We are not getting the answers yet. We have to be just here in the debugger console. So you guys, even at the first time there was no error, but we were on the problems tab. So that's how we learn things. I told you guys, in many cases we learn by finding errors. Whenever you are debugging or when you find an error, that's when you are going to learn. In most cases, we learn by looking for answers for the queries. So when you get a problem, that's where you learn. So that's why when I make an error, when I forget something, I do not clear it, I do not cut that video, I show it here to you so that you see everything clearly, and you just understand that also as we make mistakes every day, every step. So making a step when you are programming, that's very okay. Do not beat up yourself that you are making always mistake. No, as you are seeing me here, I'm doing mistakes, but I do things every day. I do very complicated things more than this, but this in the simple thing, in the printing a string, I'm just forgetting to just tap only the tab, and I've repeated the statements because I forgot to tap the debugger console. So that's the thing, my dear. So that's how we program. We learn by when you encounter certain mistake, you can forget something. Or sometimes the console may have the cached data, or it may be the computer itself. You may be getting a problem, an error, just because you have a problem with your computer. That's all. So guys, that's what we've seen today, that a final and a constant cannot be changed. A final can be changed by the user. For example, you can interact with the user telling him to put in his age or other details. That means the final, those are the values that will be changed by the user. Do not worry, guys, we shall see how you can be interacting with the user, how you can be telling the user to put in his name and you save it. So we are going to see a lot of things, my dear. So do not worry, guys, we are going to see everything. This is for now. I just wanna be showing you small things so that you understand them well. For this lesson, we've seen what is a constant. It cannot be changed through the code, and the final, it's also, it cannot be changed, but when you are interacting with the user, he can change it. That means that the user is the final person to change that value. We shall make codes, we shall make functions that can be interacted by the user. You will be seeing them. Do not worry, we are going to be learning everything. Thank you.